So my name's Paul Stewart. I'm the son of Kevin and Joanne Stewart, who own KNJ Farms Limited. We live near Kincardine on Highway 9. We run about 600 acres. We have a dairy farm that milks 65 cows, milk twice a day, and we've recently built this Britespan heifer and dry cow barn. We took a look at where we were raising heifers previously and realized that there was just growth that we were missing out on. Some of our pens were in sheds and old barns that are good for the summer, but not as good in the winter time. Last winter was a big change for us. We had a hard time with our heifers last winter. So with that, and I just came home from school last year, graduated University of Guelph, so I knew that if we had a new barn for heifers, we would definitely benefit for better growth. We've always liked the design of them, how bright they are, how much span you get. There's no posts in the way, so anything you do inside, there's nothing gonna stop you from moving anything back and forth for just if you ever need to change things down the road. The space that the animals get, the height of the building, just everything, lots of air. It's just a good solid barn. We just kind of started as talking about what we want and for future, and succession planning was going to have to start sometime, so this was a good way to start into that. It was a project that my dad and I took on. We heard of Britespan just through driving by new barns being built and sheds, and on the Ontario Farmer got advertised, like there's the advertising in the Ontario Farmer. We kind of looked through which ones we liked. We knew we wanted a fabric structure before we knew anything else, so we just kind of narrowed it down right from then. It's definitely the light airspace and the amount of space that the animals have, the square footage. We made it lots big, and but the brightness you get all hours of the day makes a huge difference. Yes, we had really good contractors. We had really good every different company that worked in here we got along with really well. Things seemed to flow really well. There was a lot of, I can't say too much bad about anybody. No, everything went fairly quickly once we had the site prepped. No, it was good. Richard took us down in the wintertime down to Cranston Farms to look at a big coverall there, and to Dirkson's near Alma to look at a coverall there. Very accommodating. Got us prices whenever we wanted, and whatever we needed, he was able to get us. And communication through that was really well done. And the Peak Builders crew was great to work with and have here every day. This is the first big barn we've put up. All our other ones, our milking barn's about 45 years old now, so it's a very low roof wooden truss building. We don't have anything with a center feed aisle, so the space and height is very different from what we're used to. And it's the posts that we don't have anything in the way, so it's very versatile if ever we need to change anything. Yeah, while we were looking for the barn designs, I was coming up with how the pens were going to be laid out and how everything was going to work, and it did just made everything easier when you knew there was nothing in your way. You're just dealing with a big rectangle, and you can put whatever you want wherever you need it. We have a small utility room in the front corner where the main door is. Our gating to divide pens is a three-way corral system, so 3 gates make the pen dividing, and it also acts as a small corral, so you can handle one animal at a time if you need to. There's flip gates on all the curbs on the large animal side, so the animals have full use of the entire curb to go into the pack, and not just where the large swing gates are. And we've got sun north curtains on both sides of the barn that are temperature sensitive, and they roll down right behind the cement wall. So once they're down all the way, you can't see any curtain at all. We've so far had no problems with it, and it doesn't look like we're gonna run into anything anytime soon. I really like this barn, and yeah, I would absolutely recommend it to somebody else. The building itself, I like the size of it. I like how tall it is. I like the airspace. Working in it wise, I like how one person can do every chore that you need to do by yourself without the help of someone else. It's completely a one-man job in here, which helps a lot with our operation. I like how much room the animals have, the size of the pens, the size of the alleys, the amount of bedding space every animal has. Yeah, especially with more cows, more larger animals, it would heat this area so much better. It's a cold barn. Like you can probably see, we can see our breath right now. The more animals you fit in, obviously, the more warmth it's going to be. But you don't get, there's never any steam come off when you open the doors. Yeah, you can put anything in these barns. It'd be good for a shed. It's good for pretty much anything you want.